Hello. Sam, are you ready? Do you want me to move this up? Is it okay? So I think I know everyone here except you, maybe. And so I wanted to thank everyone I know, my family, my friends, for coming, and welcome Jason Lewis to read, because Jason Lewis was primary influence in me actually even ever returning to Montreal, and probably responsible for me leaving Montreal. So, no, in a different way, right? Because he allowed all this sort of weird excess with words and computation to have a space for growth. So, hey Jake, oh, this is wonderful. And there's Allison, and Mary and Derek. And, wow, it's like Mr. Rogers. Anyway, so we're going to continue on the evening in a very friendly and convivial sort of mildly unfocused and casual way. And if you can't hear us, just scream at us. And if you can't hear us too well, scream as well. And Jason talks a lot louder than I do. So good luck. Thank you. Enjoy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna jump into it. The first reading I'm gonna do tonight is What They Speak When They Speak to Me. Take some water. Can you see it? Yeah. Live color sloshing from sidewalk to sidewalk, driven by currents of lust, fear, hope, obligation. All movements channeled through these bodies. The fun of doing poetry like this. Nope. There we go. Through these bodies, these fractured vessels, riven by demands. Come on. There we go. By pressures instigated during one night's, sorry, the contrast is bad here. During one night's mistake, born through long years, acquaintance with a pick, the weight of a broom, a steering wheel, a pick, and a shovel. What do these bodies speak when they speak to me? Spanish in Shishi Castanango, but no hola here. Here, the straight-edge beauty of simple function, of an errand accomplished, of successful consumption. What do these bodies speak? Javanese in Jakarta, Meratai in Mumbai. Are they speaking to themselves or to me? We feast on our own lives in these streets. Polycultural cannibalism wallowing in its own monohued blood. That's done. So this one is an abrupt hardening of awareness. It doesn't move. Two kidney Murphys talking rubbish to any who will listen. Nobody will. I'm not sure what he's saying. He's standing in the mid-distance, and everything not proximate and everything not remote is muffled by the suspended sea spray that keeps not falling on this early morning Thursday. In the great hollow solid between my forehead and the sun, cavort herds of proctors gambling with my future, taking odds that I won't make it out of bed, that I won't find the old number 2 in time, that short term never became interim, never became long term. I want memories, really, I do. I want them to keep me company and to keep me safe and to get me moving right now. Snap focus. I could do without everything being so proximate. A little bit more remoteness, please. Some spooky action at a distance to pry some space out of the air in front of my face. It's not that I want to hear Murphy, I don't. But suspended with him are my brother's coat. What? A brother? And an old pair of tongs left by my last landlord, the last lord to grant me a boon. I can't get to the middle distance. I can't get back home. I can't get the car working. I can't leave well enough alone. Done. So this one is Buzz Aldrin Doesn't Know Any Better. Sony, Sanyo, JVC, Lucky Gold Star, with wigs on top, laughing out loud. Buzz Aldrin would be proud. Wigs, wigs, black, blue, blonde, purple, pink. Some sit on top of the sets like hats. Some lay at the bottom of the window like metastasizing octopi drowning upward. 32 inches just doesn't cut it anymore. Long for a wig, long for hair, but as a screen, it's a postcard. A porthole, a camera obscured by its own frame. Shall I try on the purple wig? I'm feeling bald today. My head is so exposed, I feel naked down to my toes. There, it fits. I'm charmed. I'm charming. My skin is turning purple. Octopus, camouflage, juju, seeping down, down, down to my naked toes. What's that? You expect me to pay for it? Can I turn off the camouflage? Does it come with free TV? I'm sure you have your reasons. I'm sure this is very respectable gear. I'm sure you're absolutely sincere. But, hey, wait a minute. Does Buzz know you're here? Done. So this one is show me a map of the sun. I'm going to show you a map of the sun. The coordinates are sketchy and the scale somewhat erratic, but I think you'll find it useful for finding bubble guns and that funny red juice used to seal knee scratches. I'm going to show you the map of the sun. My man, Mr. Pocket, had it hidden away 10,009 years ago, so the light couldn't find it. Couldn't find it no matter how hard it looked. And it looks crazy, doesn't it? Crazy light. No wonder it never found the sun, much less the map. You have to want to see it, or you'll just be seeing something else. I'm going to show you how to map the sun, which sunspots are worth recording, which ones are fickle and dishonest, which ones fail the twin tests of persistence of vision and conservation of momentum. Some hide when you come looking. Some double up to fool the probes. On the dark side skate two who keep me up at night, with their whispers brushing against each earlobe. Can I grab your ear? Ah, that's better. It's a good sound effect. Frying. This one is called No Choice About the Terminology. We had no choice about the terminology, about the phraseology, certainly not about the ontology. Coming to terms, minus the lawyerly term sheet, with all the debits and credits, and loans made in bad faith, plus a little vig for lubricant to guide us. Coming to term with those whose cost was juster, juicier, more favorable to the Creator or God or whatever being or life force or ghost abandoned us, more teleologically aligned with, I don't know, the world's spirit for Christ's sake. Or maybe my spirit. There is sin in my heart. There is evil in the world. Come to terms with that. Come to me, Dandawita. Come to me and sing with me this song. We bawl and we brawl over different terms for keeping what is ours. Coming to terms becomes telling a joke. Coming to terms becomes missing the joke. Co-term, interim, intern, return. Go back to where you came from. Each adjective has such sharp edges, chopping off fingers and toes and entire limbs in its quest for confinement, clarity, and consensus. Purity, the wolf lambs bleat. We must remain pure. We must remain unsullied. We must remain. 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 We must remain dead. Smooth second bastard. You said he'd have headphones on. Never mind. Smooth. You're a smooth second bastard, aren't you? You from around here? No? No. Something different about you. Those clothes you wear, the way you talk. You're either from here or you're not. From here means being here, means coming into being here. Being born, no, not born again here. Can't move in or marry in or fuck your way in. Second, where are you from? Always the long drive home, moving up out of the lushness of the Sacramento Valley into the dry, baking scrub brush foothills. Further still, down and then up the river valleys, South Fork, Middle Fork, North Fork, South Fork, Middle Fork, North Fork. Of the Yuba River, pine marching resolutely alongside, their green smell full in my nose. The dryness is perhaps what is most difficult in remembering the place. Bastard. Some text, a text, some words known. A story lies among the curves and lines, waiting to be told. I grow old, I grow singular or plural. The choices change as I make them. Highly adaptive, highly critical, but still left lying betwixt and between. Then I'm just going to do one reading, no visuals. I guess I should put something up here. There we go. Okay, so this is a poem called Pretty Jesus. Pretty Jesus, he'd say over and over, a broken record in the search of a sidearm lover, walking down these twisted streets, talking to strangers he'd never greet, talking to lovers he'd never meet. His genie, I don't know. Everybody was there on show. Father, mother, soul-twisted brother, each ancestor just another hand reaching out to blow his cover. He carried this walking stick, a piece of sullen oak, 3 inches thick, kept clenched between his upper arm and side, sleeping violence just along for the ride, waiting for just another hypocrite to lie. Pretty Jesus had his own beat round Mission Corner up 16th Street, across Guerrero, over to the park to watch the Romeos leaving their mark, to greet the ghosts coming out in the dark. I'd meet him on midnight walks, out myself to escape the locks, He knew I was a soft hit for a cigarette, a quick reading of the Holy Script, maybe even a buck or two to get on with it. Pretty Jesus, I'd often say, what got into you to get this way? He'd point to his walking stick and say, with this, I've got everything licked. It's all I need to wipe their spit. Everyone else is at home, stupid or dead. While I'm on a mission to heaven I'm led. Ain't no dogs there, no stingy shopkeepers, no rainy weather, no body sweepers, no bad mornings, no need to hide deeper, no holes in my pocket, no bones being bled, no regrets, no charm, no voices in my head. That enough for you, son? He'd laugh and be gone. And I'd wander home to number 324, smoke a final butt, crave one more, stumble my steps, and walk softly through my door. Next we have Jave, who is unfortunately leaving us, which I think is sad for Montreal in general. It's very sad for me. I'm going to be missing a partner in crime. But he's given us an excuse to go to Hong Kong. So 5-minute beer break, tech check, etc., get food, whatever it might be. So.